Emergency meeting with the Board of Elections scheduled for this morning is now canceled. This decision made as polls set to open for the Rhode Island primary in just a little more than 24 hours. All this happening after Providence Mayor Jorge Elorza called for express voting machines to be pulled from polling places. Good morning, Providence reporter Yanni Tregellis is live for us this morning at the Board of Elections in Cranston to explain what's going on here. Yanni?
Well, that emergency meeting that was scheduled for later this morning at 10 o'clock now canceled because the election system and software says they won't have enough time to re-implement the old voting machines that were used before the express vote voting machines that were just put in play last month. Won't be enough time to replace them because in the last couple of weeks there have been some issues with people early voting where there have been the wrong candidates listed for them while they're using the Spanish language feature on those express vote machines. Now, about 50 people in total have been affected by these wrong candidates being listed on their machines, and some people, including Providence Mayor Jorge Elorza, have called for the machines to be taken out of service for tomorrow's primary election and be replaced by the old AutoMark voting machines. But the election system says that in order to get those AutoMark machines back in service, they will need to complete multiple tasks, including recreating databases, setting up and testing those machines, and then also delivering them to the 395 polling places in Rhode Island. And all of that, they say, will take about a week to do, which really is not nearly enough time before the polls open up at 7 a.m. tomorrow. And in a statement, the Board of Elections Executive Director, Robert Raposa, said, quote, "The board met on September 7th to address the use of express vote equipment in the September 13th primary and discuss the measures that have been implemented. The request to remove all express vote equipment on the eve of the primary would leave persons with disabilities with no accessible voting method in violation of the Title II of the Americans with Disabilities Act." Now, Raposa did go on to later say that they will hold another future meeting to further discuss the express vote machines and what their future may look like, but again saying that there just isn't enough time in the few days with the primary election coming up tomorrow. And coming up at 5:30, you will hear some more from Providence Mayor Jorge Elorza and some of the concerns that he raised during last week. For now, we're live in Cranston. Yanni Tregellis, ABC 6 News.